It's like you're looking through a telescope. You see where you're gonna be. Growing, getting better. You're not the person they see. Can't be mad at the things you've been through, 'cause they built your muscle. Now you're stronger than you've ever been. They can't stop your hustle. Your faith ain't never small. That's what
I'm the man. I thought he was quiet. He didn't sit up here quiet. He's like, I'm being for the words, but I feel in my bed.
Wow, wow, wow. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you for inviting me out and sharing me with your lovely ladies. You know, this is not something that normally takes place. You know, it's truly a blessing to have the opportunity to speak into your lives and just to give you a little piece, just a little piece of my heart. And here's my promise to you. If you will lend me your ear, I'll give you my heart.
wow.
If you will lend me your ear, I'll give you my heart. If you will lend me your ear, I will give you my heart. You see, my personal mission is a Living State Principle Center based on biblical teachings and to be a person of value and positive influence. That really dates all the way back to when I worked the perimeter during Desert Storm in 19, when I said, Lord, if you allow me to make it back, I'll never waste a day of my life. And where I'm at today in my life is all about service, and it's all about helping people to realize the trueness of the word. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm an inspirational teacher. And what I do, my process that makes me very unique is that I teach people how to think versus what to think. And my heart for women is such that because so many times I know that women are oftentimes told how to think. Excuse me, what to think. You see, I want to actually help you just to develop your decision-making skills so that you own your greatness, because I truly believe that women have it all to completely change our generation.
That's right.
And if you just think about it logically, it's a very simple process to understand. You know, women are the ones that keep the household together. They're the ones that actually teach the babes. You're the ones that breathe life into the men. And so because you have so much responsibility, the way for me to have the greatest impact that I want to have, that I've been called to have, is that I've got to simply take what I have and put it into the audience that really has the power. And so my desire is simply to partner with you. I want to be able to be that resource to give you the confidence to engage in a subject that oftentimes is a scary subject, one that oftentimes women will run away from, and that's the subject of money. But see, it's not a matter about making money, because you can make money. You're very resourceful, just like most people in society are very resourceful about making money, but it's not about making money. It's about what you do with that money. Because income alone isn't the issue. You can make all the money, but still be broke and broken. And so what you receive in Life is Rich, How to Create Lasting Wealth. It's a biblically based leadership program focused on personal growth and entrepreneurship, designed to address something very specific, and that is the 77 million baby boomers are retiring and facing a cash flow danger. 77 million. And 66 out of 100 people age 65 earn less than $30,000 in retirement. 66 out of 100 people. So what does that mean? That means 7 out of 10 people that you're engaging with are doomed to earn less than $30,000 in retirement. So what exactly is $30,000 in retirement? What's that, $2,500 a month, right? Exactly. Almost most part. Okay? So, you guys really, really are in a place of favor because of a chance meeting between your national and myself, where the vision and the challenge I put forth to God is say, okay, God, I've done my part. I can't do it alone. I know even if you take the color, this isn't by accident. The color scheme, this is very intentional.
Come on now.
This is very intentional. See, the work was done. I just did my part of just putting forth. This was a year ago that this was released. And how come the timing of it be right when you're in Dallas? July is when I released the book, July last year. Let me give you the timeline of everything. So Desert Storm, 19, walking around the perimeter during Desert Storm, said, Lord, if you allow me to make it back, I'll never waste a day of my life. Pivotal point number one. Next pivotal point, go ahead and go to West Point, graduate from West Point, degrees in engineering and sociology. 1996, the week I graduated from West Point, got introduced to the world of personal growth and development and entrepreneurship. Completely changed my life. So when I hear what you talk about, that's the value proposition. It's really not the money. The value proposition, if you really know what I know, is the exposure that you got. That's the education that when I speak around the world, I tell people, take away my West Point degree, take away my MBA from George Washington University, take away my financial planning background from Georgetown University, take away all those things. When I learned about books and tapes and CDs, about being around successful people, that's what laid the foundation for me to make my first million by 32. Wasn't my degrees. You see? And the reality is with life, I've had the ups and the downs. I know what it feels like not only to go from 0 to 5 million, but I also understand what it feels like to go to 5 million to 0. I understand what it feels like to be divorced. So because I understand that, I have a heart for people to teach things that the bankers or brokers don't tell you. And so some of you may have been through the exercise that I said, 7 questions in 7 minutes to give you a 7-figure plan. Well, what does that look like? Well, a 7-figure plan, very simply. If you end up saying that you want $5,000 a month in retirement, and I showed you how to run your own personal numbers, that you need 1.2 million, if you realize that that's not the route that you can actually get to it, if I can show you a way in your business here to make an extra $5,000 a month within the next 2 years, 4 years, 10 years, however years, substantially less than a lifetime of never reaching 1.2 million, then I've given you a 7-figure plan. Isn't that true? You see? And so, you know, I'm honored to be here tonight. I'm honored to be able to have a quick moment with you. And my grandfather's a deacon, so I can talk. So I'm not going to get long-winded. So I'm going to make myself available to communicate. Next week is going to be something that right now is going to be able to explode your business, because I've made a commitment because of how wonderful Andrea has been and how open she has been in allowing me to do what I do and allowing me to pour myself into what she's got going on. I simply said, don't be afraid to tell me the numbers. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me the vision, because you won't rock my world. Because it's not by accident that we've met. And so my thing is I want to get 1 million homes. 1 million homes that actually have Life is Rich, so that these women are actually now having a blueprint to educate, equip, and empower, which essentially you all will be the field to go do that. So you're going to have a real-world MBA, a massive bank account. How many of you are signing up for a program like that? All right. So this is the jump-off start. In time limit, is this your new year going to start? Yo, you can't even create this. This is playtime. So it's going to be an exciting year. It's going to be an exciting calendar year, but it's going to be an exciting time between August and December, because, hey, we might as well go ahead and get it. So I want you to basically let me know all those things that happened that were like, wow, they did X, Y, Z. And let's just backwards plan. I'm going to help you to think through it. But more importantly, I'm going to teach you so that, again, it makes it simple, so that you're not afraid to ask the questions, so that you're empowered, educated, equipped, and empowered. And I promise you what you will have is a different temperament, and you'll feel complete control and knowing that you have the goods. Because you'll know that society doesn't know what you're going to learn. And because of that, you're going to essentially be able to say, well, yeah, I will bless you today. Okay? Because once I show you how quickly it is to be able to take away all the other stuff and be the bottom line is this. Would you rather invest $1,000 to have a shot at getting to your retirement versus having no shot at all? Are you worth that? And are you willing to get an education from someone that has the education, but will cut through all the BS and give you something direct and seamless so that you can now get a return on investment? Different language. And that's what you'll grow into. You'll grow where you understand the language. Because I said money is like a foreign land. If you don't know the language of the land, you're lost. Right? Was that good?
That's great. That's good.
Okay, so here's what I love you to do. Stand on your feet. I'm going to do this real quick, and then I'll shut it down, and I'll be here for questions. I did bring books with me. So if you want to get the books, I also have started talking about the Circle of 10 group, which, trust me, you want to do that. I had a young lady today already sent out a note. I just told her, just post on Facebook. Have you ever calculated how much it'll take for you to retire comfortably? And just let me know, inbox me, because I came across this great book that you've got to read. In an hour, she had 7 people respond to her. In 5 hours, when I left, she had over 15 people. 15 people raising their hands saying, help me, please. What do you have? And when you approach it like that, of being a person of service, you're not feeling bad about who you're asking a question, because now they're asking you to help them. And now it puts you in a position saying, well, I don't know if this is for you or not. However, why don't we sit down for a moment so I can share with you what it is that I'm doing to address the financial danger that no one is talking about. Okay? And then you can also work with me, because then we can get on a call just like I did one time again, when you guys can plan that out and people can be brought to that call, and I'll just do it, and then they can hear the voice with the person that has the credibility. So I'm not asking you to go do it, because you have access, but you don't have credibility. You have access, but you don't have credibility. Make sense? All right, hey, just repeat after me. Dramatic wealth is a virtue.
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 I'm open and receptive to any ideas and people
I'm open and receptive to any ideas and people
that will help me to achieve my goal of dramatic wealth.
that will help me to achieve my goal of dramatic wealth.
I'm open and receptive to any ideas and people
I'm open and receptive to any ideas and people
that will help me to achieve my goal of dramatic wealth.
that will help me to achieve my goal of dramatic wealth.
I'm open and receptive to any ideas and people
I'm open and receptive to any ideas and people
that will help me to achieve my goal of dramatic wealth.
that will help me to achieve my goal of dramatic wealth.
I am worth $100,000 per month,
I am worth $100,000 per month,
and I love sharing it with those in need.
and I love sharing it with those in need.
I am worth $100,000 per month,
I am worth $100,000 per month,
and I love sharing it with those in need.
and I love sharing it with those in need.
I am worth $100,000 per month,
I am worth $100,000 per month,
and I love sharing it with those in need.
and I love sharing it with those in need.
Through perseverance, I am creating
Through perseverance, I am creating
the financial dynasty I so richly deserve.
the financial dynasty I so richly deserve.
Through perseverance, I am creating
Through perseverance, I am creating
the financial dynasty I so richly deserve.
the financial dynasty I so richly deserve.
Through perseverance, we are creating
Through perseverance, we are creating
the financial dynasty that we so richly deserve.
the financial dynasty that we so richly deserve.
All right, be well.
Amen.